Hi, boys and girls. I'm back with a read and do for our lesson 12 of how do families change over time. So we're going to look at a very interesting video, and then I'll come back to you about what we will do with that. So let's take a look right now.
Read and do. Old family pictures. Families change. Clothes change. Ways of life change. How do pictures show these changes? I like to spend time at Grandma's house. She has books full of old pictures. It's fun to see how people used to live. When Grandma was a little girl, she wore a dress most of the time. She liked to roller skate on the sidewalk, even in her dress. Grandma says that housework was harder in the past. Doing the wash was a big job. Her mom had to put the wet clothes through a wringer. Then she took them outside. One by one, she hung them up to dry. Today, my family has a washer and dryer. Life is a lot easier with these. Grandma loves music. When she was a teenager, there were no CDs. There were no music downloads. What did she do? She played records. Records were round and black with a hole in the middle. People played them on a record player. They listened and danced to the music. Grandma's dad worked for a newspaper. He had a typewriter. He used it to write his news stories. Other people took pictures for the newspaper. Just look at the size of that old camera. I like to take pictures too, on my phone. Someday, my grandchildren will look at them. That way they can learn about my
life. Okay, so now we're going to look at the next page in the page 83 in your social studies workbook. And in this, you'll see the 3 pictures over here, okay? Now, it says think about what each object was used for, and next to each picture, draw what we use today. So, for example, this, wow, look at that washer machine. Now, that woman is smiling because I guess it is easier than having to scrub clothes by hand. But think about, for us, how that might feel to your parents. Difficult to do all the laundry in your family. First you have to wash it, then you have to put it through a wringer. Oh my goodness. And hang them out to dry. Now let's look at this. Do you know what that's called? That's right, it's a typewriter. So think about how you might send a message today to someone and draw a picture here. And this one, it's a telephone. I know, look how different it looks. And it's called a rotary, meaning that to dial the number, you had to pick the number you wanted. It was underneath the circle, and then turn it all the way around, one number at a time. So just think how much longer that could take. Draw a picture of what we use now. Okay, boys and girls? And then hold on to this and show it to your teacher. Good job. I really enjoyed looking over how families changed with each of you. Bye-bye.